Hey, you there. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Forge Lines Forever. Today, I have a 6v6 custom match here on the map. You love it or you hate it, Dual Gap. Let's take a look at our teams and our players. But before I introduce everybody, I will want to note that there is an epic replay, which means it's going to be over an hour long. So get your drinks, get your popcorn, get your beef jerky, get all those snacks and whatnot ready to go, because it is going to be a long one. At least over an hour. I think it's an hour 10 is the replay time, maybe? Something like that. But let's start off with introductions on the western side. Again, Team 1. On the northern side, said for Team 1, it is Robo Danny. He's playing in the northern air slot as a Cybran and Latoctan as a 1500. In the northern land slot for Team 1, it is Atmosphere playing as a Seraphim. He's in Ruby Red as a 1900, the highest rated player on Team 1. In the southern land slot is Legends in orange to color orange as an Aeon. He is a 1600. Moving on to the southern side for Team 1 in Chevy Crimson in naval position, it is Swarm Operator playing as a Cybran as a 1300. Next door neighbor to him is Flycatcher playing as a Seraphim. In Pac-Man Yellow, he is in the Eco slot. And in Southern Air for Team 1, it is Licious. He's playing as a Cybran, and Regal Purple as a 1600. So for Team 1 side of the map, they have 2 Seraphim, 3 Cybrans, 1 Aeon. No UEF tech for Team 1. Starting off with Team 2's Northern Air slot here, we have in Snow White, it is Nag with spaces between the N, the A, and the A and the G. He is an Aeon. He is a 1500. In Northern Land for Team 2, it is Hoshimoshi. I think one of the funnest names to say. He is in glow-in-the-dark green as a Cybran. Again, 2,000 rated player. Highest rated player on Team 2 and in the game overall. Next door neighbor to him, already moving to the middle of the map. Let's see, I passed by him. Apologies. It is Hasty. Definitely aptly named there. He is in Batman Gray as a 1600. Again, Southern Land as an Aeon. Moving on to the southern section for Team 2, we have in Emerald Green, Flying Pancake. Well, those R's do definitely look like a flying pancake. He is an Aeon. He is a 1400. And if one donut is built this game, I probably will just call it a Flying Pancake, depending on if Flying Pancake has died or not. May determine that. In the Eco slot for Team 2, it is Nathir playing as a Seraphim. In Rust, he is a 1500. I will note that Flying Pancake is in the naval slot. And last but not least for Team 2, it is Captain MYRQ. Probably call him Captain for short. He is a Seraphim in Royal Blue as a 1500. So for Team 2 side of the map, they have 3 Aeon, 2 Seraphim, 1 Cybran, which means Team 2 and Team 1 both lack UEF tech. Apologies to those loyal to the old Earth Empire. Hopefully you enjoy the game nonetheless. I think it's very rare to not see an UEF in this map specifically, just because of the Mavor and the satellites and all the other stuff. So kind of interesting not to see them in this game. But of course, players are headed to the middle of the map. The customary land players divvying up the middle of the map as best they can. We do have Flying Pancake moving his comm to the naval middle. He has his nice little Team 1 naval facility online. And besides that, everybody is roughly where they usually are in this game. Eco's doing Eco things, Air doing Air things, and Navy doing Navy things. We haven't seen any movement out from Swarm going to the middle yet with his comm, and especially because he's Cybran, I feel like he should move just to go for the torpedo upgrade to push a little bit early. It does help later on with T2 destroyers and whatnot floating around. Probably not the best idea, but might as well get the advantage early on when you can. We do see central players getting closer and closer to one another. Looks like Team 2 is ahead in the land grab. Hasty showing that he is hastily moving to the middle of the map. Has the first facilities online that will help him pump out some T1 labs, or if he wants to go Aurora and grab the central reclaim spots right here. We even see Atmosphere just moving in with his comm. Transport either dropped off units or tried to drop off units or forgot to drop off units or something, but they're not there anymore. We do see one engineer was dropped off, grabbed that rock, and then was killed off by the comm of Hoshimoshi. So a little bit of more pressure from the highest rated players in the game on that northern land slot. Those probably will be the first common engagements of the game just because they are the closest to one another. Gun speed started for Hasty, probably going to go for range afterwards. No other upgrades yet on the radar. In terms of Navy, we see Flying Pancake getting a second facility, a couple of subs running around. Team 1, T2 Navy, nope, not as of yet. Probably a little bit early for that, I guess. But getting his own torpedo-capable ships, those subs, those slivers online. First com action is Hoshimoshi versus Atmosphere. Team 1 PD going to help drive those hit points into the yellow. Atmosphere, of course, has an additional 1,500 compared to Hoshimoshi's comm, so advantage goes to him. And that PD just really wants to fire, but not in range. The one benefit, though, of Atmosphere being a little bit further ahead of the PD emplacement is if Hoshimoshi brings in some artillery units, his Medusa, Atmosphere can shoot behind the commander and go after them. Team 1 PD in range for a brief moment. Once again, Hoshimoshi dropping into the yellow. We see some attacks inbound from Team 2's Hasty. No range upgrade. I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity, especially with the Team 1 PD guarding the reclaim here. Engineers already scooping it up. We see actually engineers from Swarm helping to scoop up some of that reclaim, so scaling his Navy just a little bit faster. T2 Air online for Flycatcher. T2 Air and T2 Air. T2 Air, T2 Air, and T2 Air. So all the T2 Air facilities that we normally see coming online. Hoshimoshi going for a gun, being heavily assisted by some heavily damaged Mantis. Oof, that's glad that he got those out of there because that'd be a lot of kills for Team 1's Atmosphere, which he's going for his own gun upgrade. So we'll see how that goes for him. The upgrade almost done for Hoshi, so Team 1's going to be at a slight disadvantage. He's also in the yellow, but Hoshimoshi's also about 50%, needs to watch out. And that 1 or 2 Zuis kills off a decent chunk of those Mantis. The upgrade does finish, which is good, but he does lose some forces nearby. Will give a little bit more breathing room for the comm of Atmosphere. Those two players just really laying into one another up there, where they wanted to drive one or the other back to their forward operating base or even further. Gun almost done. T1 PD staying the course and has now officially been killed off. Gun, a couple more seconds. Gun opens up for Atmosphere. There it is. He's got to get out of there immediately because those Mantis are swarming him. T2 PD online will help out a ton. Atmosphere will drop maybe into the red, maybe not. Is working on his first veterancy. Hoshimoshi, getting shot at by some Corsairs. Almost gets killed off by those Corsairs from Robo Danny. Needs to get out of there as well. Doesn't get his first Arvet as well, but that is going to be a close call because more Corsairs are inbound. There are some Swiftfriends and Interceptors nearby to assist from Nag, and those Corsairs are on a collision course with the comm. There it is. First kill of the game goes to Robo Danny, heavily assisted by Atmosphere. And because this is a dual gap match, all of the everything blows up, and that's going to be divvied up between Nag and Hasty. That now means that Team 1's Atmosphere is the highest rated player in the game. No contest. Team 2's second highest rated player now is actually their now highest rated player is Hasty. So that is a huge win for Team 1. It does give somebody else a second base, or maybe split of a second base, but the downside, though, is they have to go in, they have to rebuild everything. They're going to reclaim it, fuel their eco a little bit more, and then rebuild. So it's going to take a minute to get that all up and running, but it does kind of artificially inflate the eco a little bit for the reclaim, but not really. Of course, there's over the top shooting and Hasty, so they might get I don't think they'll get a double kill now. It'd be kind of insane to get two kills, but 2 kills very, very early in the game, especially them being both the land slots that would provide a lot of not only breathing room for Team 1 to just push into the northern side, but we'll divvy up a lot of the air players' time and having to do land and air and all that stuff. And sometimes that little bit of APM loss makes a huge difference. Nano repair started on board Atmosphere comm. He's going to get back up into the green here shortly. We do see an invasion just barely happen for Team 2 from Flying Pancake. We see Robo Danny is calling for some assistance in Navy. And now with one player dead in the land, it might behoove somebody from Team 1 to just build maybe just destroyers, or just maybe instead of Team 1 frigates, just to not thin out, but kind of not expand. What's the word? It's the reverse of thin out. It's kind of like just Oh, shoot. It'll come to me at some point. But it's, you know, if one player, and they build most of the units, and the yellow one kind of just fills in. Ah, there it is, fills in for some frigates. We do see nano repair almost done. See, I knew I'd come to it at some point. And T2 is done. We're seeing some destroyers emerge. We'd like to see a cruiser mixed in just in case Team 2 starts spamming out torp bombers immediately. ARAS being built on the Theorscom. And nothing yet for Flycatcher. I was going to say his name wrong at some point. T2 upgrading to T3 as we speak, of course, for the engineers that he really, really wants. We do see that Hasty is like, yeah, I'm not going to hastily go to my death. And he's going to go and probably hop into Navy, I would assume. But we all know what happens when you assume and whatnot. Nano is done. Took almost 2 minutes, but with that, he's regenerating 76 hit points a second. And that will get him back into the green quite nicely. We do see Team 1 again slowly getting closer and closer to those 2 trimix positions here. And Team 2 has already lost those. And now we see these 2 have now been killed off by the Zui from Team 1's atmosphere. Nice grab there. There's still T2. There's 2 T2 mexes there. Not a lot, but it is something. We see some Ilshu's trying to skate all the way around and avoid the T2P that's being built to try to delay Team 1's advance. Eventually, this will not work just due to the fact if both of these players continue to push, that base is just not going to go well. But we do see that Legends has either he was never there on the front line, which I think he was, is now fallen back. It looks like he might hop into Navy and just let Atmosphere continue to push. We do see Flycatcher moving into the water. I mean, it does protect his commander a little bit more, but I feel like that's a little premature, I feel like. I don't know. T3 started on board Nathir's comm. T2 started on board Captain's comm. T2 Navy online for Team 2 now. And we're seeing a couple of Vesper sub-hunters online, but I don't think that's the best right now. He needs destroyers more than anything else. Those 2 Team 1 facilities are going to be wiped out by those destroyers from Swarm Operator. And in the middle of the map, things have kind of died down a little bit, but we see some Ilshis really wanting to open some wall sections. We have Labs inbound, some Blazes inbound. Those Ilshis, oh, they're going to squeak on by. Look at that. Not squeak, but squeeze. Oh, look at that. This Ilshi almost dead. They're going to go this route. One of the things that they changed about the regular DUALGAP map is that instead of having this huge mountain right here and it's not passable, they can just walk on by. We do see that Nag is moving into intercept. And unless, maybe he sees them. Who knows? Oh, they can see him, so they're trying to go around as possible. That nice little air scout helping out a little bit. Couple of Team 1 mexes will probably be killed out. Sorry, Team 1 PD will... Team 1 Pigeons will be killed. T2 PD was built in the base. Hasty moving into intercept. He has, again, speed on board. This will give a tiny bit of veterancy to Nag. And a couple of Pigeons are eliminated, but hey, it's better than nothing. But a tiny bit of reclaim that Team 2 to scoop up, though. Sniper bot online. That's not going to last much longer. Looks like it's the Thitha, however you pronounce that, versus the snipers. Some snipers looks like were killed off, but more being built all the time. Team 1 bombers wipe out that sniper. Nice grab there. And I think it's just going to be delaying tactics for Team 2. Now we see the calm of atmospheres like, yeah, I'm going to go home now. I don't want to get sniped like Team 2's Hoshimoshi, so I'm just going to go home. Navy looking very well for Team 1. This will essentially force Team 2 to just bunker down right about here. They probably will lose this facility at some point. And somebody's going to go for Game Ender or Nuke. Usually Nuke first and then Game Ender. Usually, not always. Mass Fab farming, we see air expansionary efforts started. And maybe we'll see the first Game Ender for Team 2. And then Team 1 will follow. But this also, of course, gives a lot of breathing room for Team 1. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. If Team 1 continues to push, then yes, they can probably get the T2 Naval Headquarters. That would be probably more than enough for now, wiping out the ability for Team 2 to respond, maybe kill off some of the facilities for Flying Pancake. 1 destroyer versus a few is not going to work out. We even see, of course, torpedoes on board. The Salem's going to help thin out the Vespers from Team 2. And they're going to try, but one's already dead. And that is the helpful assistance of the Barracuda sub killers. knowing that their names are different. And the cruiser is gone. They're attacking the T2 naval headquarters. Again, at a bare minimum, if they wipe this out and just go home, that should be more than enough for now. They're going to wipe out some engineers to delay the construction of a new one. And I love how they're assisting the slow descent of that destroyer into the water. They're targeting the mexes. Nice grab there. The shielding isn't going to hold that much longer now. Pigeons and mexes are going to be the target, but I feel like pigeons would be more of a target, and then they would wipe out the ability for the shields to stay online. We see bombers over top from multiple players from Team 2 trying to delay all of this damage, or at least slow it down. Oh, they're going to grab the pigeon. All they got to do is grab the second one. Shielding, how are you holding for Flying Pancake? Not super great. Definitely doesn't want to lose the second pigeon there. A couple of destroyers remain. Barracuda's going after Flying Pancake's comm. They force him into the land, or onto the land. Another pigeon is gone. And this is not going well for Flying Pancake. He's getting a little bit of assistance, maybe from his teammates for power donations. But, again, he's losing mexes. He's lost 2 of 3 of them. And looks like the destroyers are going to finally pull out. But at a bare minimum, he does get some reclaim to scoop up from the ships from Team 1. ASF over the top. Not going to work out against the ASFs from Team 2. But it does put Flying Pancake in a not great position. SMD already coming online. Love to see it. And it's actually started before 20 minutes. It's not even... It's done building before 20 minutes, and it's going to probably be loaded at 21. A lot of assistance. Maybe 22. Maybe 22. Assist, please, says Nathir. And has he spotted something from Team? Yep, there it is. Team 1 has built a nuke. And, of course, the first target is going to be the counter eco player, but they might go after somebody else. If Team 1 notices this, they're not going to waste the nuke. They already know it's there, so they assume that it's going to be loaded by the time the nuke fires. Or at least you would hope that they would assume that. And go after this position. SMD being built as well, and it's almost loaded. So that's going to help cover pretty much the southern and northern side. Maybe he'll throw the nuke at this, but at this point we have destroyers shooting at it. We have a GC online. 20 minutes. Woof, that was very quick. Dang. GC, nuke, SMDs. This game's going to be really, really good. Again, I only know that it works. I don't know who wins. I kind of just, again, hide myself in the corner. Like this little transport that's just hiding down here. Because why not? Each storage is being built to help with scaling of power grids and whatnot. We have destroyers versus destroyers now inbound from Hasty. This will definitely bolster Team 2's defenses while we see Flying Pancake get his T2 naval headquarters back online. And it's already back online, speaking of which, and going for Vespers. SMD, how you load in? Almost done already. And Nuke is not going to load in time, of course. And Team 2 has your second SMD. Yeah, it's already loaded. This GC could be very crucial. Its mission, at least the mission that I think it should do, that's the target. That's it. That's the only thing they need to go after. Go after the SMD. It opens up the entire northern side. Wipe out the air player up there. Or even wipe out maybe the naval player, technically. And that would do a lot to assist not only the air for Team 1, but maybe the Navy as well. And here comes the GC. Not a lot of T3 units online for Hasty, and that's partially because this T3 land headquarters was all the way in the front. And there's a couple of shots inbound from the destroyers in the bay there, but good luck stopping the GC of 99,999 hit points. Again, do not stop moving that thing. That is the main target. If that's the only thing you kill off, it's better than nothing, because that nuke will fire up here instead. And it will do lots and lots of damage. Pigeons are being annihilated. Of course, Harbinger's running into them. It's probably not the best idea. Oh, keep walking. You got to keep walking. Take out the SMD. You got to take it out. Don't attack the GC. Oh, no. You're targeting the mexes, which is great, but the nuke can wipe all this out. Yeah, look at it. It's like pinging target this. Oh, that's going to hurt. Look at all the dead mexes. And that's great for wiping out an entire player's worth of eco, but the nuke can do that as well, and then you can... oh, no. Well, oh, that's such a missed opportunity for Team 1. Yep, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Somebody was pinging on Team 1 with target the SMD. I think that was Flying Catcher saying that. I always say Flying Catcher for some reason. Nuke is loaded, and it's going to fire, and that's That's such a missed opportunity because the SMB's already loaded. Can you cancel the firing? Oh, wait, hold on. What? How? Please explain, how is this thing just sitting open like that? Huh. Anyway, he's building a second. Oh, I thought it was a second. But staves off disaster for Team 2 at least. That's unfortunate because target priority was on the mexes. That's going to be somewhat of an easy rebuild. Team 1 bombers inbound. They're going to go for the SMD. Are they going to grab? No, those are going to go after the Jeep. It's not worth going after that. This is going to regen that by the time it walks halfway over to the middle. Anyway. Don't understand that. But yeah, I think he canceled the firing while it was nuking. So, interesting. Anyway, well, didn't know you could do that, but okay. We have Vespers cleaning out Team 1's fleet, assisted by destroyers from Hasty. Hasty, of course, is now below 100 mass. He was a lot less, but he's built a couple of T3 and T2 mexes to help recoup his eco. Team 1, 2.2k mass versus Team 2's 1.4. That is a lot of mass to be ahead. We have, what is that, 800, 750 roughly. That's a lot of mass to be ahead this early in the game. And again, it's over an hour, so we have at least 40 minutes of, that's a lot of eco. Team 1, are you building anything big and surprising? Shields, now that's important, so love to see that. PGen, I would assume mass FAF farms, yep, being established up there. YOLO says Licious. That's an early YOLO, 25 minutes. He's going to one-up Team 1 and just go for a super nuke. We'll see if Team 1 ends up sending something against that. Yeah, and Licious is saying that, so he spotted it. PGen mass FAF farm. PGen mass FAF farm. Second nuke almost loaded. Do we have another SMD at least? Yes, we do, so that's a good. Second one is also loaded, so that's also good. GC heavily damaged, not decently damaged, but not dead. I do think that's a missed opportunity. Would have wiped out this. Would have maybe. It probably would have targeted the air player at least and then gone after this base next, because this base was essentially gone by that point. Such a missed opportunity. Just, so unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not trying to rag on any particular player, but that strategy-wise, that is a huge missed opportunity. Because I know you want to confirm, like, all the mexes are dead for team. I get that. But the SMD could have died. The nuke could have done that. And then maybe another nuke would have been loaded in time before an SMD came online. And that's why I would have targeted Nag first, because he was the one that built the first SMD, and you've already killed a decent amount of the mexes for Hasty anyways, so it's going to take a minute to load and then, build and then load. So Ythotha online, and he's going to make it close to the mountain. Again, the GC is still there, so it's going to do a lot of work in taking a lot of the hit points. You could actually, honestly, you could send it north and then just straight, because the PD is starting to be built here, and just send the chicken in. Yeah, the chicken would take a lot of damage from the T1 eruptors that are right here, but if it could at least nick the T3 SMD right here, then that would be enough, but it's going to send it southward, so it's not going to work. He is sending some units this way, and orange, is that orange, or is that, oh, no, oh, that was orange saying, no, don't go that way. Go this way. Yeah, he sees he's going up and around. Good. That's what I thought. Probably YOLO as well, says Nathir. I mean, maybe. Looks like, oh, is he doing the transport SACU nonsense thing? Oh, okay. Well, we've seen those completely just demolish a Maver before. T3 artillery online. Where? Oh, it's right there. T3 artillery. 27 minutes on the clock. That's what at least Legends is doing with his eco. He's at 538. He's doing very well with his eco. Dang, and he's targeting the air grid. Ooh, and mass FAF farm. Ooh, there goes another PGen right there. That's going to hurt. Shield pops online. That's going to hurt Team 2's air for sure. The YOLO is at 25% in climbing. It would really suck if the comm got hit with that artillery shot. There's another P-gen gone. The shielding is down again just because it lost all of its capacity. Or the capacity was depleted, I should say. Looks like artillery is now targeting the YOLO. Apologies for the... Oh, it's actually... That's not Caster's Curse because I commented about the comm. Ooh, it clipped a mass fab? I think it clipped a mass fab. Another shot inbound is going to clip a lot of eco away from Team 2's Nathir, who's building that YOLO. And there's a shot, and it's gone. Nice grab there. That's a lot of dead mass and power. Still not at 1-star vet yet, but working his way up there. He's about halfway there. YOLO is... Not YOLO. Ythotha's moving. We have GC moving into intercept again. Heavily damaged, 64,000 versus 67,000. So it's almost hit point for hit point. The only difference, of course, is this is an Ion Storm that doesn't. So even if the GC wins that fight, it's probably going to lose it anyway. We see everything. Ooh, everything transferred over to Atmosphere. Oh, I have to go. GG, guys. So technically he's out of the game, but he's not. So technically a 5v5, technically not. Well, I'll still say 6v5, but Legends is out of it for now, which, again, that gives another base with an artillery piece to Atmosphere. We took out another chunk of mass fabs right there, building more mass fabs there. How's the YOLO doing? Almost at 50%. And we're just playing back and forth, like monkey in the middle here. More PD built in the interim. GC is going to intercept the Ythotha. The Ythotha, yes, just walk it straight past that SMD. Don't care. Oh, okay, never mind. And it's going to try to get around and get out of line of sight from that laser. Ooh, did a very good job of doing that. They're trying to thin out the hit points for that Galactic Colossus, though. 64,000 versus 41. There's a lot of PD here. Another GC online. Yeah, you waited too long. You got a second one online, so that's unfortunate for Team 1. Atmosphere's going to try to get that thing out of there, but GCs are catching up. Yeah, it's dead no matter what you do at that point. Might as well get as much Ion Storm damage as possible. Or you just try to walk it home as fast as possible and then get it as close to Reclaim. Yeah, it's dead. It doesn't matter what you do, it's dead anyway. And it's not going to get close enough to do enough damage to the Ion Storm. And there it goes. Yeah, just there it went. Artillery piece, how are we looking? Shielding is now on. Looked like there was no emitter there, but there is. More shielding. Looks like it's targeting this position for the SMD. That'd be a smart grab there. YOLO's almost at 75%. 30 minutes on the clock. Team 1, are you countering with anything from long-range tech besides the T3 one? Still, the nuke is loaded 2 times. Hopefully he didn't glitch it so he can't fire it. Ooh! Ooh, okay. That's going to finish faster than the YOLO. That's going to be devastating. Please tell me you have yep, and yep. And yep, love to see the prepping going down to prevent the YOLO from annihilating you. But look at this. Team 2 doing a very good job of getting all the way into Team 1's bay. 2 naval players helps out a ton with that. But it could also be that Flying Pancake is just getting those units donated over to him. But yeah, it's Aeon to Aeon, so it's not super crazy to deal with that transfer versus, transferring Seraphim or anything else. Just because they're different units technically, not types of units. Just when you double click on them, you can't click on all of the destroyers because if they're different factions, it's not how that works. But the T3 naval headquarters is down. Ooh, swarm operator. He's on the shoreline. He's getting some T2 PD online. That's not going to last much longer. He did get a T3 Seraphim shield to protect himself a little bit, but ooh, that's going to hurt. Strat bombers inbound, wipe out a chunk of that fleet. And all of the strats are gone, but at a bare minimum, he did take out a chunk of the firepower. More bombers are inbound. You target the AA, then you target everything else. Those bombers had no targets in mind and just got shot at for nothing. Another bomber inbound, doesn't target. They're right there. Battleship inbound. You could just click on them. Ooh, commented about a comm, maybe talking about Team 1, saying, man... Yeah, probably talking about watch out for that. And there goes another drop. Almost goes off the Infinity class. T2PD helping out a little bit. This battleship in the bay, not great. ASF's moving in to intercept. Scathis is done. Repeat, Scathis is done. YOLO not done just yet. Shielding is going to get peppered. It will probably stay online for a little bit. The T3 artillery, though, that's going to help out focus firing the base for Nathir. And a lot of the generators are down. At least the shield generators are down. Here comes the air fight between two of the air forces for Team 1 and one for Team 2. The other one isn't really building ASFs because it lost a lot of its air facilities, to be fair. Oh, and there goes... Oh, Legends. That's got to hurt because all of the everything built by him transferred over to Atmosphere will die here. That's going to hurt. That was some pigeons in that mix. Ooh, that hurts. Ooh, that cascade did not help. I'm East Allman, can't finish YOLO, says Nathir. That's got to suck. Nuke is being shot at. Shielding needs to be built immediately. Oh, that pigeon's going to blow up. It's going to cascade a little bit. Not too bad. Shield needs to be built. It is. There goes the nuke and the everything. Why didn't you launch the nuke? So we have a win for Team 1 and a win for Team 2. Opposite sides of the bay down there. Scathis raining in. SACU teleports in. Because why not? It's targeting shielding. It's going to take a minute. What is it? Is it not doing anything? Oh, it's targeting the generators. There it goes. And there goes the generators. So the shielding is down. And Scathis is raining in. Oh, that is so unfortunate. The nuke was killed. The SMD was killed. The pigeons were killed. The comm is being targeted now. Shielding heavily assisting that. Engineers heavily assisting the shielding. More units inbound. Another battleship inbound. I mean, the Scathis is right there. You might as well just turn around and look that way and shoot that. I don't know if... I mean, Team 2's got to know it's there. Yeah, they know it's there. I mean, yeah, they want to maybe wipe out the eco player, but you wiped out a ton of his power and energy and power and mass and whatnot. Anyway, oh, there goes the shield. Ooh, you got to move your comm. T3. Oh, you got to move. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move. But you have a lot of mass fabs right next to you. Ooh, 400 hit points. One more shot's gonna kill you. Nag finishing the experiment. There's the kill for Team 2. That's a double kill for Team 2. Dropping this game to a 4v5. Now in favor for Team 2. The battleship is now killed off. Just barely too long. But again, there was another one there anyway. ACU helps blow up the YOLO. So there's that. It was denied. It looks like it was just the SACU that killed it. The Scathis is still targeting this. The nuke is down anyway, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Lots of Tort bombers online. Now they're targeting the Scathis. I feel like that could have been the first thing you went after the nuke. We have more battleships in the bay. 2 bases dead for Team 1. Swarm operator is still alive. He has a couple of T3 mexes for now, but those aren't going to last much longer. And strap bombers mixed in there. There's the dead Omen. Couple more destroyers. We have a monkey, another monkey. Don't know what he's prepping that wise. Middle of the map is being just overrun by team. Look at this, just a huge role reversal. Team 1 was looking very powerful, and then with the death of 2 players, the middle is just absolutely gone. And then again, the YOLO was denied, so there's that still. But and the game has opened up quite nicely for Team 2. It was looking not good for Team 2 for a while now. Nothing big crazy happening yet. The fleet's been dealt with. Bombers are inbound to just start thinning out all those numbers. Team 1 has air control, most definitely. If not air supremacy or just we own air in general. Let's see. 100 plus another... No, I mean, that's pretty much what they own air. Oh, and this isn't shielded. Oh, that's... Ooh. Yeah, that's not the best idea. You've known about the Scathis for a while now. Now we see he's transferring into Naval. We have 4 players for Team 2 in Navy. Both of the North players for Team 2 remaining. And then everybody except for Captain in the Naval game. And that's going to be a lot of power dead. He needs power to run all of the everything. And that's going to definitely slow down his construction of that. Tempest. Ooh, he's barely staying alive in power. He's not spending all of his mass, so he's overflowing mass. We have tons of cruisers on board, protecting the battleships who just getting absolutely peppered by bombers, either T1, T2, or otherwise. Another set of bombers inbound. Target the AA. You have to target the AA at this point. I don't know what you're targeting. You just flew over. I don't know if you dropped a payload or not, but yeah, that's not doing well. 3 monkeys. I have no idea what they're going. 3. We have 3 players for Team 1. One of them from the north over here. Hanging out. I don't like this because they're in a close proximity to one another, and a couple of strap bombers or something. Just not a good picture. So, gunships inbound. We have whalers. That Scathis either probably has to move or something because those omens are inbound. Surprised that nothing's being built up here artillery-wise. Launched some T2 artillery shots from down there. Doesn't look like any of those omens can, or even the battleships can shoot up there. That's just free damage for Team 1. YOLO restart? Nope. Looks like just rebuilding and just getting some, calming down of the everything. Scathis still raiding in, killing off more T3 mexes. It's going to slowly eat away at the northern side. The air player is no longer an air player, and he's a naval player. We still have a GC down the middle from Team 2. That's definitely something that Team 1 definitely has to watch out for. They don't have a prep for it. They have 3 monkeys down. Do not tell me. Okay, well, I think everybody's just forgetting about the everything because we have not a lot of air for Team 2, but tons of AA, so nice counter there. And then we have a GC just going to walk into the base. There's a Ythotha now online, but did that transport? Yep, that transport got grabbed by that GC and got lasered. Move the Scathis. Move it. Move it out of the way. The shields are not going to hold that long. I mean, yeah, you have a lot of engineers, to be fair, but there's a lot of firepower raining in all at once. We have a Ythotha on the shoreline doing a pretty good job of thinning out the numbers there, but the GC's... Ooh, the GC not moving. That's not good. Full send it. Just do as much damage. Take out the generator at a minimum, and you probably do more than enough damage. And the chicken does not have torpedoes. Get it out of the water. Oh, the PG. Oh, a little bit of cascade. Not terrible, though. It's not great, but it's not good. Not bad, but not good kind of thing. It's kind of mid. We have 2 Tempests online for Team 2. It's just Navy, 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 Navy for Team 2. Air just doesn't exist anymore. And a lot of the frigates, a lot of the battleships, a lot of the destroyers are being dealt with. The shield is I will admit, the shield is holding. But man, is that going to be stressful for atmosphere. We have that GC is... Go this way. Go that way. It'd be a lot better for you because you would at least crack the shielding at a bare minimum. And then even if the GC is killed, the battleships will finish it off. Such a missed opportunity. How are those monkeys doing? Okay, they're halfway across the pond. I don't know if Team 2 is aware of them. They are not. Do they have an Omni online at least? No? What? Looks like there was an SACU up there. Oh, missile strike it looks like. So either the SACU blew up the YOLO or the missiles did it. So there's that. And Scathis probably should focus back on somewhere else maybe. I think they're trying to wipe out the naval facilities. But Ythotha back in the water. This is just a weird dual gap, that's for sure. Monkey online. Where's that GC? GC's here. No defenses to speak of on land. We see some T2 artillery, but not T2 PD, not T3 land units, no nothing. And I would assume, yep, Team 1 bombers are going to be the case here. Here comes the bombing. Lots of T2 shielding. Engineers trying to spam up PD. Probably Team 1s at this point would be better off now. And it's going to be slowly eating away. 4-star vet. Probably will get up to maybe 5-star. Get another 10% boost in hit points. We have just Team 1 bombers, Team 1 bombers, Team 1 bombers. Tons of PD in this base, to be fair. We have Licious built another experiment. It looks like he was building a crab. That's online now. That's going to be enough. SACU just gets tracked down and killed off. Still think it would be better to go after that Scathis. That is still there. The Scathis is still there. How? It's that one shield. That one shield is staying online. Monkeys inbound. Strap bombers moving in intercept. That's going to be more than enough. Almost in one pass, they kill off one of the monkeys. One monkey might make it to here. There's also a battleship shooting at them from the bay there. Yeah, that's a lovely attempt, but yeah, it's not great. Crab, yep, crab go north, crab go after battleships. And I'm surprised that all of these aren't killed off. There's a lot of stuff that just isn't targeted. Tempest inbound, that's probably going to do the job. Give mixes, says nag to somebody. And Scathis, I don't know what it's shooting at this point. Maybe it's... Yeah, it's shooting at this base now. Go, 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 says Hoshimoshi. Go, go, go. Yeah, take out the shield generator. They have gunships inbound, and Crab has eliminated a decent amount of the firepower. That is going to be the last thing that Team 1 has to deal with before the second one gets there. And it's spaced out enough where they could kill that one fast enough to where the new one comes, and it's just kind of a, okay, we'll just keep shooting at the stuff that comes conga lining it. Monkey, of course, has torpedoes on board helping out the best it can. And it looks like the rest of the destroyers are gone. Tempest needs to kill that thing. Needs to kill this off immediately. The shield will definitely hold, though. Yeah, it's going to hold. You need the second one here sooner rather than later. Infinity class almost gone. And torpedo bombers are going to be the thing for Team 1. If they're not stacking them up now, they probably should stack up now. Yeah, we have some torp bombers in the bay, or in the base. Scathis raining in on this position. Just look at the base up here, just absolutely annihilated. The SMD was killed off eventually, so there's that. Don't need it now because there's no nuke. The monkeys, surprisingly enough, actually got close. Where did all the strats go? Oh, the ASF came and said hi. Okay, that makes sense. Monkey, that goes the way of the dodo bird. And looks like SACUs are here to assist. They're getting their AA presets. I hear an explosion. But Robo Danny control Corsair snipe? I'm confused. What? Well, there goes all of his stuff. That's a lot of reclaim on the map. 650,000 and climbing. Dang, that has to be how North SMD Gaunt's is flying pancake. Yeah, there's no... Weird. Yeah, he must have been killed off by a snipe or something. Maybe Corsair? But he was underneath shielding. Well, that's definitely going to suck for Team 1. Drops this game eco-wise 1.2 to 1.3. We're closing in on 1,000 per team at 44 minutes. And the Scathis is still alive. And he's going to build a second one because why the heck not? And that's not going well for Team. They need to move them up. The chicken is gone, so that's good. But the shield is going to hold for a while now, given all of the time that it's taken for Team 2 to try to take that thing out. We have artillery from the south, and we have artillery from the north shooting at that one Tempest. Where are the Torp bombers? Where's everything else? We have a crab or at least nearby. Scath is still running in onto this position. Team 2, are you heavily assisting shieldings? SMD is being assisted. I don't think you really need that. Shielding is coming on and offline. It's not super great. I feel like other things might be a better target. Hey, Nuke's online in the space that the YOLO was supposed to be. And that's going to help out a lot. Team 1's Monkey and SACUs were driven back, so there's that. And actually kill... Oh, that's got to hurt. The crash damage plus the strap bombing bombs equals lots of AoE equals dead SACUs. Oof, duh, that's got to hurt. Tempest slowly making its way towards the Scathis. I would assume more artillery is being built. Probably not. That first Tempest is in the yellow. It's just not doing well. The crab in the water now. A second crab online. Yeah, that's not going to go well. I feel like Team 2 can probably come back in air now, given the fact that one of Team 1's air players is dead. But anyway, what's he building back here? Nope, just more power. Okay. More mass fab farms. 45 minutes on the clock. Tempest Still alive somehow. Now hitting the main shielding. It does do a lot of damage. If you can get the second one in range firing at the same rough time, then you might be able to take that shielding offline, because it deals a lot of damage. I think it's like 10,000 damage. So you get 2 shots, 3 shots. And now we have a Mega with chasing down a Tempest. Don't see that every day, that's for sure. And another Scathis down here. Why not? Why not just have a third one? Stop building this one. Stop it. Stop building that one. And just go to that one. And it's actually in a better position, to be fair. Because of the, it's not on the shoreline thing. I think the Tempest could probably still hit that, maybe. But Team 2 is getting bogged down. Yeah, they can still hit that. Scathis shots now running in. Second nuke online. Now it's under the control of Flying Pancake. He still hasn't built a Flying Pancake, unfortunately. Oop. SACU dead. Okay. Megalith. It's not doing much. And there was no P-gens next to him, so that also makes me think that it was going to be just a straight SACU. It must have been a Control K, like a natural one. Or, lost connection to the game or something like that. There's no conversation from him before or after that real... Oh, no. No, is he still in the game? He's still in the game, so that had to have been a kill. Weird. Anyway. I have no mass to assist barely loading a nuke, says Nathir. Let's see the nuke. Oh, he's almost done with it, to be fair. Team 1, do you have... Yes, and do you have... No, yes you do. It's right there, nestled into all the everything. And the first Tempest is down, and we have 2 land experimentals bodying one naval one. It's just it's just so funny. And it's 15,000 and falling down. Again, the Megawatts just have so many hit points. It just takes forever to chew through them. And yeah, look at this. The Tempest just going to get underneath the surface of the water because it's like, what's the point? At least not shot at by Team 1 bombers. Now the Megawatts are falling back. And Team 2's fleet is just stuck right here. It doesn't help there's a bunch of naval facilities. Nuke is outbound from Team 2. Are you trying to go for the... Yep, there's an SMD in that mix. Oh, look at this. Another GC gonna not follow the mistakes of its predecessor. Scathis inbound. Shooting at what's down here. The SMD is online. You just can't see it because it's literally bogged down. Even with my UI mods installed, you just can't see the thing. Ooh, did they time it right? That's the thing. Did they time the kill on the SMD with the... Nuke? No. Needed probably 30 more seconds, maybe. There goes the shot. It is... Oh, and a second one's fired, too. That sucks. Get the Scathis underneath the surface of the water. Go, 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 go. Oh, that Scathis is so dead. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Now, look, the second Scathis. Oh, yeah, shoot at that one. That's... Oh, the shield... There's the shielding. The generator finally down. Ooh, nice little shot from the Tempest. Scathis is down, and they're reclaiming the GC. Kill out the P-Gen. Kills off a ton of the mass fabs. SMD is down. Yeah, needed to wait like 30 seconds. It would have been more than enough. Unfortunate. But Team 2 did kill the Scathis with the GC that I think they should have killed off 10 minutes ago anyways. And yeah. Megawatts are coming to the shore. That's probably a good idea. There's a ton of T2 artillery here. Tons of T2 artillery. Those naval units are just gonna get baked alive by Gunther fire. Scathis almost done. And still a nuke. Killed off. No mass because it was shot down. This one, loading as we speak. SAC. Oh! Swarm operator Control Ks, but he had nothing, I think, so he just left. It's 2v5. Team 1. It's a 2.5 to 1 advantage for Team 2. 50 minutes on the clock. Let me know down in the comments who you think is going to currently win this game. Of course, if you haven't done so already, because especially now, why not at this point, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so very much for watching. I really, 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 really do appreciate it. We still got at least 20 minutes in this game. So technically it's anybody's game. Technically. But, you know, I visually rise, I see an inclination for one team. But given the flip-floppy nature of this game, who knows? We will in about 20 minutes, but, you know, you're going to have to wait. Or you could speed through the replay or the video and see who wins and then come back. But that'd be cheating. Don't cheat. No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't. I'm looking at it. No, no, no. Don't. Don't do it. I see you thinking about it. No, no, no. You didn't say the magic word. Oh, the Tempest is just going to get absolutely destroyed if it pops its main cannon out. Ooh, yeah. It's probably not a good idea. Do that T1 Zooey spam on the water. Who needs naval units when you have pseudo-naval units? And those Omens are being absolutely annihilated. There goes that one. That was a missile. Was that a missile ship? Yeah, that was a missile. Yeah, I think that was a missile ship. Nuke inbound. Oh, please nuke. I was going to say, please nuke this because that's the only thing you could nuke. Tons of reclaim. Team 1's got to scoop it up because it's not going to last much longer. But it's a sub-nuke. They have less than roughly half the time. Scathis is done. Get that thing firing immediately. And GC to the north. Going to get wiped out by Team 1 bombers. Here comes the nuke. Going to wipe out all this reclaim. Kaboom! Does a ton of damage. Still a little bit of reclaim left, but not as much as there once was. 93,000 mass. That's what we love to see. That's a very good nuke. Good job there. Missile ships mixed in there. Scathis still firing. Target something else. This nuke was killed off by the Scathis from Team 1, so there's that. Another... Nope, I thought that was a nuke. Another SMD being built. Nuke back here. It's almost reloaded once again. The main targets to take out for Team 2 is going to be everything in this base. That's it. Team 1 on one side of the map. Team 2 technically has both. Technically, but there's not a lot up there, so this is the main focus. And Scathis shots are raining in for the main shield / PGen grid. And now that PGen goes down. That sucks. Is that a lower... Yeah, it is a little bit lower section of the plateau. Did I know that was there? Maybe I knew that was there. Yeah, I just didn't notice. Oh, and look at that. That Tempest came out to say hi and then get absolutely annihilated by those bombers. It's T1 Zooey and T1 bombers versus T3, T4 units. Who needs tech when you just got 1,000 of anything? Who cares? Monkey Lord coming online. Second Scathis started because, again, why not? For Licious. Nuka says, Nathir, there's an SMD dotted. They need backups. They need ones, a couple of them right here. Maybe not right. Actually, that's not a good spot. Probably right. Shoot. Maybe one right here. And then maybe one right here. So you kind of get them spaced out. You get backups for backups. Having three kind of close to one another with a lot of explosive things, not the best idea. They're underneath shield coverage, of course, but yeah. And Nuke has been started by Team 1 as well, so there's that. And the Navy has been thinned out once again. There's no Tempest that I see coming online. We have ASF's Bomber is the target, and ASF's tried to kill it off. They didn't get it, but they got a lot of T3 bombers in the mix, so that's still a lot of firepower. Are they gonna go for it? They are gonna go for it. We have the thinning out of the AA emplacements as well for Team 1. Scathis now focusing up here, just trying to wipe out whatever they can. There's not a lot of shielding here. Heavily assisted this one though, so that one's probably not going to go down, but all the other ones are probably going to go down. Ooh, those engineers are just trying to build stuff. Oh, there goes that group. And those... Oh, no, they didn't go for it. They held back. Another experimental done. Is it another bomber? Nope, it's a chicken. No? Oh, maybe. I don't see anything else that it could be, honestly. T1 Zooey on... Look at that. Look at that nonsense. 300 Zooey and climbing. I mean, come on. Look at this. Let me see if I can get an accurate representation of all of the... Look at the nonsense. Look at it. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's hard to see in cinematic mode. But, man, that is insane. We have second Scathis almost done. Licious says question mark, talking about the Awasa bomber. There is enough shielding where it could withstand one, but this would be the target, though. You take that out. There's no other SMD defenses. Defenses is duplicated in that sentence, but there's no more strategic missile defenses, and that's the end of that. Do not tell me you're trying to Scathis the thing flying in the sky. Please don't tell me you're trying to do that. Should I nuke north T3 mechs? I would save it maybe. Oh, no, nothing got hit. Shielding's starting to weaken just a little bit. Second Scathis will do more than enough combined with its twin to be able to punch through the shielding. We have crabs on the shoreline. We have T1 bombers going after Omens. We have T1 Zooey invading the waters now. Again, Aeon PD says swarm. Okay, it's there because they're trying to block any land incursions, so they're going with the water route. Because A, you can't build PD on the water. B, if you have hover, torpedoes mean nothing. So it's just ships. That's your defense against hover tech, is just ships. And shore defenses, but just pure water, it's just ships. And they're assisting that one, which will cover all the T3 mexes, and actually covering those two T3 pigeons. This one's being assisted. This would be a good target. This would be a good target. And a YOLO has been restarted by Team 2. You gotta love it. They're just going to continue building him. Second Scathis is online. Okay, just use that to wipe out everything down there. Because they're going to know if they're being hit at the same time unless they've already seen it. They don't know they're there. So keep the ruse for as long as possible. Shoot them at the same target. So it kind of looks like it's just one Scathis. But I do get the inclination of just targeting everything up here and wiping it out. Just keep the ruse quiet for as long as possible. Finally, one of the crabs has been defeated. I mean, it's just absolutely nuts with those crabs. Another monkey, another monkey, another monkey, another crab, 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 crab. Bug. Oh, bug. Yeah, bug. I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs in real life. I don't like bugs in this game. I'm just not a fan. Scathis shots raining in. Very, very spread out. Look at that. It's just a thin, like, triangle is what it looked like. Usually I thought it was just like a circle and they were just, the spread was horrendous, but you know, look at triangle. Look at this. We have bombers inbound. You got to see that Team 2. You see the AA. You're trying to lock them out. Turn around. They see it. They go, nope, go that way. The ASF are going to intercept the bomber at a bare minimum. That'd be the best target to take out. And they're going to catch up to it. No, they don't. They don't go after it. Oh, that's so unfortunate. And I think somebody heard me through the ether because that looks a lot more than one set of Scathis volleys, like one set of them. That's going to hurt. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of Scathis shots. Nuke is inbound right as the Scathis shots land. And the nuke, it's not going to work. Highlighting Licious, just get underneath shield coverage is probably what he's talking about. The Ythotha is on the shoreline. There's Team 1 bomber. Why aren't you going T3 land? Why aren't you building bricks? Why aren't you building any, like, I get it not wanting to build that because you don't want to, but you might as well. I mean, you've had land incursions how many times now? I mean, the flak on board the chicken isn't bad for Team 1 units. There's some cheats. Why aren't those units? Oh, they launched the payload. Monkey Lord inbound. Or you could build Monkey Lords. Those also work. But, you know, build some bricks. Why not? Nuke is almost killed off. The YOLO, I mean, it stops construction because all the engineers around it are dead or gone or both. Another set of strap bombers inbound. What? Wait, I think it's like they went after... Oh, that's such a gross, like, not gross. That's such an overkill on the Awasa bomber. That's for sure. It does hit the shielding, probably, that Ion Storm, but it's not too bad for Team 1 wise. And those bombers run right into ASFs. That's not great. And they're all dead. They're waiting. Oh, it's been waiting for a while for that thing. Another set of shots inbound. The nuke barely holding on. PGen goes down. Shielding is down. Repeat, shielding is down. Second volley. Not inbound just yet. At least not that I've noticed. Yeah, there goes one. And here comes the Awasa bomber. It has to make its play now. Will it? Oh, will it get it? 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 It doesn't. The payload has been delivered. All of the SMDs in one location. I told you, got to divvy those things up. Oh, yeah. There are some SMDs up here, though, but there's none there. Does Team 2 have a second nuke somewhere? It's not loaded. Oh, do they have... They should have sub-nuke somewhere. Where did that one sub-nuke go? Was that killed off? It might have been killed off. Why you target mixes? All of the SMDs are right there. That's... Yeah, exactly. SMDs. You got to space them out. You can't put all of them in one location. It's just asking to be shot at. Well, even though they're not... even though they're spread out, they're probably still shot at. But look at this. The spam is conquering the tech. Oh, yeah, I don't have it used it because almost lost it to Scathis. Oh, he's saying he launched it because he didn't want to lose it to the Scathis. I mean that makes sense. It still sucks though, because that's such a big opportunity right there. Like, if you land it right there, you're gonna kill off this, and you probably end the game right there. But it will die, says Nathir. Yeah, it's definitely gonna. Oh, speaking of which, there's the Hastue. All the generators are down. It's only going to take a couple of shots. And I don't see any other nukes anywhere. If there's a sub-nuke, it's probably escaping my eyes. I'm expecting it to be green because that's what the last one was, but I don't see another one. We have sub-killers online. Those Barracudas. We have more SMDs being built. Build more. Okay, you're building one there. Good. Good. SMDs. No. Yeah. I think... No, you didn't. You're just ignoring it? Oh, that's not super great. Flying pancake, did you build it? No, you did not. Sad. You did not build a flying pancake. That is a floating pancake, but I don't count that as a pancake. It's more moundy. It's like a mobile hill. Not a pancake. It's not flat as a pancake. That nuke. The nuke will probably not load in time, even if there's barely any engineers around it anyways. He has like no power, I would assume. Oh yeah, look at that. Just absolutely going insane with that power. If Team 2 loses this little grid right here, that's it. All power's gone for the most part. Unless there's just 1,000 SSUs somewhere that I'm missing. Well, there's... Okay, no, there's T3 pigeons being dotted around. Another nuke inbound. Is it going? Oh, it's outbound from Team 1. Psych, not outbound from Team 2. Look, it says Swarm. Hey, look at that. Oh, are they doing the thing? Are they doing teleports? They're teleporting up there. Try to teleconstruct a GC. I don't know if this will be enough, though, with all of the damage to the SACUs now. Even if they get over there. Oh, none of them make it. Oh, that's unfortunate. What are they doing? They're teleporting, and then they're going to sacrifice. That's what they're doing. Obviously, he's asked him in the game, and this is after the game happened and whatnot. And Unicap is... oh, it's shot down. Nuke is back online, or re-online, or whatever. It's back online. Words are hard. The shielding has been overwhelmed. Captain getting shot at by the Scathis, excuse me. If you build a third one, so help me. You're building a bug. Hey, look, there's a shot inbound. It's one artillery piece, though, so that might not be enough. And once Team 2 finds out where it is, it's dead. Oh, look, it's right there. Oh, look, and they found it. And it's probably going to die shortly. It's like what Team 1 did over there. It's rhyming. It's funny. Yeah, 1 hour, 3 minutes on the clock. Send him mass May, says Swarm. I mean, I'm going to get... If Team 1 wins, which it looks like they're going to, MVPs go to both players, and they were the last two players alive. Malicious with his Scathis, Atmosphere with his first Scathis, and all of the spam. We have bombers inbound from the north. There are ASFs moving in. Will they catch up in time? Are they going to try to snipe the comm? That might be the only way Team 2 comes back in this game, but I don't think that's going to get there in time. Lovely attempt. It looks like they were going for Licious' comm. None of the payloads drop. So, unfortunate. And did he have any upgrades? We had T3, so we got, some more hit points, but not a ton. He would have survived one additional strat bomber, so you need 4 to kill off a bog standard right after the assembly line Siren Commander, and then you need 5 to kill off one with T2, and then you still need 5 because it's... Actually, no, you need 6. You need 6 because he has 13,000. No, hold on. Because it's 3, 6, 9, 12. No, you only need 5. Never mind. You still need 5. That's right. Because you'd hit 12,000, you'd have 1,500, and then one more would kill him. Scathis shots inbound. Just this little base surviving. Another nuke online. These Team 1 already are crazy. I mean, yeah, they are insane. One of the best units in the game. There goes the nuke. Kaboom! Wipes out the artillery piece. Gets rid of that thing. Even if the Scathis was shooting at it, it's dead. That's the most important thing. So, we have GC on the shoreline getting shot at. Does it swap lasers or laser colorization depending on what the laser's above? Puakud is chasing the thing down like, we want some of the piece of the action. And GC is going to die. So, there is that. And there it goes. 2 nukes down here. This one not loaded. This one, it's not going to load in time. Look, 3 megawatts inbound. Couple of strats overhead. Nah. Again, instead of the monkeys being less than half the hit points of a megalith, 5-star vet, no star vet, no star vet. So this one has 50% more hit points, which is just an absolute monstrosity amount of hit points. Oh, look, another Monkey Lord. No third Scathis, because why not? Okay, that's fine. That's fair. Eco 1.6, 1.5. Again, one player on Team 1 has 1.2k. Team 2 has Hasty and almost 800, or at 800. And megawatts are inbound. Yeah, just full send it. There's no point in being slow about it, being cautious about it. Doesn't matter how many units die at this point. Even if they get hit by Scathis fire, it doesn't matter. The base is gone here shortly. I had to continue talking because it's not gone yet. That 1 megalith, 1,800 hit points remaining. Oh, please tell me it doesn't get killed off by the Scathis shots. Oh, no, look at that. And Captain's going to die right about now. Oh, look, some ASFs got killed off in the explosion. That's everything dead there for Captain, and now it's just going to be full send it north. And with 2 Scathis online, yeah. That one, if that nuke was loaded in time to blow up that would have been it. That would have been game for Team 2 right there. That was a very, very good back and forth. It just came down to having that one nuke loaded. And, oh, and then maybe the GC. Maybe the GC came in a little bit early, and maybe that would have made a bigger difference, but, Teleport starter onboard flying. Pancakes comm. Well played out in the chat from pretty much everybody at this point. And I think at this point, I'm just going to speed things up because it's, yep, Team 2 recall says, nope, see you, bye. And Team 1 wins the game right as I hit the plus button. 1 hour, 7 minutes on the clock. Probably was like an hour and a half game at least. Team 1 wins it. Licious and Atmosphere being the last surviving players. I usually don't comment about points because they really don't matter. But I want to make a note. 6 million points. I can't count. And Atmosphere below him, 1.7 million. Team 2, Captain at 2 million. Everybody else is at 1 million because they lasted so long. But 6 is such a huge jump. That's from, of course, the Scathis killing everything and building them and all that stuff. But again, like I said earlier, Team 1, the MVPs go to Licious and Atmosphere. Again, I think maybe Licious more like a 55 to 45% just because the two Scath that exist. But the spam just did such a good job. Navy was looking very bad for Team 1. And then the spam came in, and that was about it. But let me know down in the comments what your favorite moment of the video was. Thanks so much for watching to the very end of it. Let me know, again, MVP picks, how I can improve my casting, replays that you want to send me, that sort of thing. Thanks so much for watching to the very end of it. Like and subscribe as always, and I will see all of you in the next one.